not cool. So there'll be a city here for sure, but there'll also be a city down here most likely, because there's so many trees to use. There'll be a city here. I don't know if I need the city down here. I have one, two. Yeah, I think it makes sense to have a city down here, so I'll build a road. There's a horrible city that I got. Yeah, what are these guys gonna do? I think they'll just head back. Man, that city is horrible. These guys are just finishing that off. These guys are gonna serve as reinforcements. 1, 2. See, now, the problem with what I just did there is if one of those Mongol units sneaks around, starts heading that way. All previous to this time, this guy was heading this way, so I would have seen them. But now if they come this way, he's not there. So I guess I'll go back there that next turn. But, oh man, I'm still bummed out that I can't get the pyramids. I'll get something else, I guess. I guess maybe I'll get the Great Wall. The Great Wall is pretty good. I think it requires construction, which no, masonry. Interesting. So they'll be upset when I start building that. Well, it's going to be a long time before I get masonry, 11 turns. There's not a thing I can do about it, because the only way they're going to trade with me, well, I've got one idea that I can try, but I'm not very optimistic about it. Alright. Oh, that stinks. So I'm pretty sure I've got some guys to deal with. This guy, no, not yet. This guy, yep. This guy, oh man, that's unfortunate, but not yet. So this guy, I've got to activate his unit or else I'll forget. This guy, yes, he's going to fill. I hate not having someone use a whale. It's painful for me to remove the use of that space. That was Hulk boxing, yes. These guys, and then we're to the last 3, which are far away, so I can't believe there weren't more than that, but alright folks, here we go. Ooh, so I have a chance, unless they start building pyramids. They didn't start building pyramids. I have a chance. Alright, we'll see if the Carthaginians will help me. There's a chance that they might. If they do, Toilet Chair will be the one to build pyramids. Lighthouse. Yeah, we're not going to build a lighthouse. The role of triremes is minimal in a game with this large of a continent. And you being the only person on it, basically. Let's see. These guys... Yeah, I guess they're just going to keep building caravan. So, alright, right away I want to know, are the Carthaginians going to help me? Yes! The Carthaginians to the rescue. Alright, they want map making. You better believe it. Alright, no way I'm taking ironworking. Now see, I'm not going to give them polytheism. Now if they'll take the Republic, it might be worth it. The problem is that if I take ironworking, it's going to make it that much longer for me to get monotheism. but I like giving them, see, these guys are cordial. They'll help me in the future. If I give them the Republic, they'll switch to it, and they may start, if I'm very lucky, they may start down the road of engineering, and then I could get, like, engineering from them. So I'm going to do this. It'll only cost me probably an extra turn. Oh, they didn't want to do it. All right. Well, I guess that decides that. I wasn't going to give them polytheism because polytheism allows you to get elephants, and elephants are pretty good. I don't want to have to deal with elephants right now landing on my shores. I would have to buy them. That's the only way I would be able to deal with them. All right, so these guys, man, is there not a better space they can use than that? Oh, well, these are another, I mean, I'm going to switch these guys to a library. In fact, I'm going to have to go and see, man, that's horrible. I'm going to have to go through these coastal cities and see which ones can build libraries. Well, these guys can't because they're building a trireme. And these guys can't because... Oh, let's see. They're already so far along. I don't need another diplomat. I just don't have that many. They're building a lighthouse. They can switch to... Now see, that's another sucky thing that can happen. You forget to switch and you end up building the wrong wonder. That's happened to me, and it's it's not fun. It's laughable to think about, but it's not fun when you experience it. These guys definitely... Man, these guys need to build settlers. Can't build settlers with them. I need the trireme. Wow. Do I really need a trireme? You know, these guys could build a trireme. That'll allow the other guys to build settlers. 3 turns. They'll just barely be done in time before they start to cause me issues. These guys are building a diplomat. So that's good that they're right next to each other. This guy won't be done in time, but that's alright. So yeah, not too many coastal cities to choose from here as of yet. These guys, there's no way I'm giving up that production. Oh man, well, so these guys are going to grow, and I'll have to start watching for size 3 cities, I guess, but alright. So ape has killed ape. I was trying to find something better to do with them, but they're just, I mean, there just isn't. It's just not a very good situation that they're in. I need them to get to size 3. So, let's see. I don't know where that other caravan is. The other caravan may not make it there in time. I'm going to have to wait 1 turn. Nope, there he is. So this is going to work. The other civilizations are going to be a little bit ticked off at the Carthaginians. I mean, they may decide to declare war on the Carthaginians if they can. They won't do that. Alright, so where's this guy going to build a city, and am I building him a horseman? He's going to require a horseman. See, here's the elephant that I was talking about. Attack 4, defense 1, movement 2. So the attack 4 and the movement 2 are what you care about. Makes them a little bit hard to defend against. But I build horsemen. They're cheaper, and they'll be upgraded eventually. Well, hopefully they'll be upgraded. Alright. And that was not a COVID cough. That was a I need to drink water cough. Alright. Well, as much as I would love to use that whale, I don't see a way to do it. I guess I could go down there. One road, and I'm there. And the horseman would come right behind me. which would work out. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, eventually these guys are going to make it there. But I'm not building settlers anymore from down here, so I guess I'll head that way. I like the whale. I mean, there's some decent potentials for cities up here, but I mean, that would be a okay city. You got the Forest River, the forest there. But I like this whale. I mean, big fan of the whales. Save the whales. Except these guys are going to use the whales. They're going to exploit them. He's remembering to build a harbor. And actually, you know what? I've got enough of those now that I don't think this is going to be an issue. There. Road. He's wanting to do some exploring. These guys look okay. They'll build settlers next turn. That's fine. Man, this guy. Alright, so they don't connect. That's actually kind of good news. Alright, so the moment of truth is here. I can wait one more turn. I think I will. Let's go here. Alright, so the barbarians should only be able to, I should be able to handle them if they show up. Remember this guy that we said we were going to go back, which kind of stinks, but oh well. I could send this guy over there. I mean, he's not going to be doing anything anyway for many, many turns. But I'll have 2 settlers coming, so that's, yeah. He for sure will need to get to this space. What's this guy? So this guy's heading back, I think. There's nothing more for him to do. So he'll go back. These guys are building roads. And this guy is going to investigate. He found some mercenaries to be supported by Blue Bathroom, and that's kind of unfortunate. I don't really want Blue Bathroom to be supporting mercenaries, but it's not that far away. I can get back. Why in the world? Okay. I guess they're a little bit closer. I mean, these guys are the closest, but they're a little bit further to the east, I guess. Or west, whatever it is. Need my compass on here. It'd be east. Let's see. So, I guess I'll have him head this way. These guys are helping with the wonder. Aww. Let me tell you, if the other civilizations get there before I do because of this idiot, oh man, that's gonna make me irate. I guess there's nothing I can do about it. If it happens, it happens. I'll have to switch to Great Wall, I guess. Okay, so these guys, not seeing any size 3s yet. And it's these guys. Oh man, that hurts. I hate taking away that spot. But if I don't, I'll have a revolt on my hands. Gray interior. So these last 4 I'm pretty sure are safe. Yeah, they're safe. Alright. How's my, I guess I'll see if I get to have monotheism this turn. Zulus acquire masonry. Currency. There it is. The goal. There's the goal. Copying machines. Well, that stinks. Holy cow, does that stink. That means I can't use that spot. And what? I'm gonna have to... Alright. That totally sucks. I'll have to deal with that in a second. These guys are going to build their settlers too fast. Can build horsemen. Those horsemen will defend the city that's about to be built. All right, Toast Taurus, did you make a good choice? Well, I wouldn't call it a good choice. Let's see what we're doing here. Who's using that spot? This is the spot I'm interested in. It's these guys. Wow. Well, that kind of stinks, but I guess it is what it is. It's a little bit better. Man, they're still not going to grow. I thought it'd grow as soon as that guy builds a city. Retards. All right. Road. Oh man. Sure enough, they could have been doing research. Oh well. Boo-hoo. Uh-oh. That is potentially a big mistake. I don't think I can get out of it. No. Oh. Oh, that could potentially be a huge mistake. Oh my goodness. What a stupid thing to do. All right. We'll see if I survive that mistake. It means these guys are done. Because the other city has to use that spot or else they're going to lose a population point. Just totally stupid. You know, maybe I can find a horseman for them. Because they're so retarded. Somebody's got to use that space. Who's it going to be? It can't be those guys. Somebody needs to use that space. Yeah, I need to find who has a horseman I can borrow. These guys would be decent even without this horseman. So, and sure enough, they went into unrest, but they can deal with that a little better than these guys can. Yeah. Well, they're still not going to grow. But they're pretty good as a size 2. I mean, as a size 2, they're a force to be reckoned with, and I think that'll be good enough. Let's do some support. Fortify. Gotta go fix Hall's victims. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Alright, so a city here. Man, that's so finally a dead end for that guy. He can investigate that. High likelihood that that's not going to turn into anything. This guy is playing out the side here. It's fine. Alright, so where's this guy going to build a city? This is a good spot because of this whale. But this spot would be connected by road. That's with this spot. And this whale, I mean, there's so much corruption up here anyway that's not even worth it. I hate to say it, but the whale isn't worth it. It helps with production too, but I can get those production out of forest units of the trees. Oh, as tempted as I am by the whale, it's just maybe when these guys build a settler as well. It'll be a while. Alright, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. I think this guy is the one to send. 50, all that for 50 gold. Ah, I thought sure that would be barbarians. Alright. Well, back to our regularly scheduled. Oh, now I've got another one to prepare for. And so 1, 2. Man, it's going to take that guy forever to get there. He could get there. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Mobile coffin, no. Beast and lair, maybe. No, they're way far away. These guys are all still pretty far away, I think, if I remember correctly. A couple of them are starting to get close. Oh, yeah, they're all getting close here, it looks like. So now it's just this last one, the city that I'm trying to starve out. That's the only one I don't have to worry about. Alright. Now we'll see if pyramids get built. They didn't. Whew! I lucked out. Alright, so potentially if I go here, I would know if they're there. And next turn they would go here, and so I'd come back and I would see them, so I can safely investigate that spot. And then these guys are waiting for help. Man, where did the Mongols come from? I saw a Mongol, they must have come across the bottom, I guess. If that's the case, that means that I could build a city over here. Because at that point, oh man, this guy needs to come back. It's definitely looking like that's the case. That would mean that like one of these guys, like this legion, this nun, well, wouldn't be this guy because it could be this guy though. He's a nun legion and he could guard the bottom, and then I could have my little civilization over here like I wanted. I would just start it right here instead of over here with the whale. And that works. I mean, that works out. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And then these idiots here, they can make the journey. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. I didn't see that one coming. All right, so let's make sure that finally I build the pyramids after lucking out for the last 2 turns. And there it is. Pyramids are built. I don't have to worry about that anymore. The question becomes whether I want to build the Great Wall. I generally don't. I mean, this is a game that I plan to play through to the end, so it might not be a bad idea to build the Great Wall, although there's a good chance, see, the Great Wall, where are you? Metallurgy. Now, metallurgy is something I usually get before I try to go take everybody over, so I could just get metallurgy. I think that's what I'll do, and then that way they can build the Great Wall and waste their time on it, and it won't mean anything. So this guy, he's headed that way. This guy. Potentially the Mongols could have come from up here somewhere, but man, I would have seen a city by now or some troops or something. So this guy's going here. This guy's building a road, right? Yeah, he's building a road because we're going to build a city there. That's what I decided to do. Or did I decide to build a city? Was it here? Because if I build here, no, it was here and here. Yeah. And then that'll finish out those settlers. And then this guy's going to build a city here, so they're almost all linked up. And then these guys are forever kind of by themselves, but they can be their own civilization. Many centuries later in the game, this civilization might help us, but for now it's just kind of up there, hanging out, not causing us any trouble really. So that's fine. So these guys built their trireme. They need to switch to something else. They'll build a library, which was someday become a harbor. And then surely this is not, yeah, it's not blocked off. I made sure of that. These guys are building a diplomat in 2 turns, so for now this guy can just kind of chill out. Well, that was kind of dumb. There's nothing I can do about it now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll be able to probably try to figure out how I can see what's on this coastline here, because if there's a whale, I might want to build a city at some point, but the smarter thing would have been to head up this way and then circle back and get this guy and head out, but I didn't do that. Actually, it's debatable whether that's smarter. It's probably doesn't matter either way. Now, wait a minute. I had a legion. Where did he go? Oh, he's in the stack. All right. So this guy is heading over here. And that guy is heading down there. So that was everything I was going to do. And then I'm looking at Old Coffin, I know is fine. Beast and Lair, I know is fine. These guys, one of these guys was getting close. I think it's this guy. No. This guy. Yeah, so next turn, this guy. All right. Green Truck. All right, Green Truck. What have you done? Green Truck built settlers just in the nick of time, and you know what? I think Green Truck is going to continue to build settlers, and they're going to grow, and golly, they're going to grow. All right. Toilet Chair builds pyramids. All right. Colossus. They don't want to build the Great Wall. That's interesting. I figured they'd change to Great Wall, but they didn't. All right, so these guys... and see this, so now when I build a city, I won't have to fill up this top part anymore, which will be helpful when I'm trying to get to the point where I can we celebrate the King Day. Alright. Couch diving builds diplomat. Well, that's interesting. Why is that other city building? Oh, that's right, I've got 2 ships coming, don't I? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, it should be a 3rd ship even. So these guys, man, these guys are pretty good. Yeah, because they're not revolting, that's why. Be so happy when I get that chapel. And, you know, actually, I got to start thinking about that because I'm probably 7 turns away. And I'll bet you that the caravans that I'm building are not 7. I'll bet I don't have 8 caravans 7 builds away, and that's going to be something I'm going to have to figure out. Unfortunately, it's probably going to cost me some gold. These guys, yeah, I get that. Okay, well, this guy, is that his 2nd settler unit? No, it's just his 1st. So, the best city right now, I guess I could go here. I mean, this would be probably the best city, but this place needs a road anyway. Alright, so this thing will be built next turn. Since I have, these guys will come. Alright, so and I'll just go back and get it. It's fine. These guys are going here, waiting for this trireme to... Oh, I switched them. Ha! Okay, so what am I doing with these guys then? Why am I building a diplomat down here? What's the deal? So I've got a trireme here, and so I guess it was for this one. Looks like I've got some time to get there. They've still got a few turns. So throw taco walls all the way up there, which is where I should have gone. Alright. That's where he'll go. These guys, they're building roads. so which one do we want to build the city? It's probably Toes Taurus. Yes, it is. So we'll go there. And these guys will go here. These guys will go here. And this guy will go here. Nothing to see there. You are building a road, which will take forever. Which means maybe I should have built the city up here. That is what I should have done, darn it. That was stupid. Well, it'll be valuable to have a road there anyway, so I mean someday it will be, not any day soon, but alright, so that's a dead end there. So this guy, man, there's a lot of space up there. I'm surprised at that. This guy's not going to make it. Yeah, he will. He'll be in the hills so they can attack him. You get a defensive bonus if you're in the hills, so he'll probably survive. I wish these guys were switched. Because this guy... Alright, so here... I could build some mines. While this guy is a nun. That's an interesting idea, but there's so much forest there already. I think it's fine the way it is. It's an interesting idea, though. I mean, when these cities grow, they could use these hills, which are one more... Oh, man, but by the time I get the mines, it would be so late. I'm just going to go there. Alright, so this guy is headed over here. You might find some Mongols down here. There's probably Mongols wandering the bottom of the board. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. So I've got to do my check. So I'm just looking at oh man, I got to go back and figure out the caravan situation too. I don't really want to do that. That's not fun. Those guys, it's going to take. It'll be forever. Those guys, it'll be forever. These guys next turn. Those guys next turn. Those guys this turn, and it's a painful thing to have to do that. Believe me, it's bordering on torture right there. All right. So that was that. Now I got to go figure out these caravans. So the defense minister tells me that I have 13 in production, so I have plenty being produced. The question is, are any of them close to being done? So these guys are right next to each other, and they will